Okay, so you're going to want to right click in your content browser, choose material function, and I'm going to go ahead and name it material function, MF abbreviated, surface. Go ahead and save it. Double click the object to open it and edit it. Get this out of the way. Right click and type make material attributes. Go ahead and connect that up. Hold down the 3 key to drop a vector 3. I'm going to go ahead and put this to white by setting the value to 1. Drag it off and type input, which is going to give us a function input. I'm going to name this surface color and set the priority to 1 and connect that to base color. Then I'm going to hold 1 to drop a constant. I'll set that to 1. I'm going to do the same thing and drag off to create another input. And I will name this surface roughness. And I'll connect that to the roughness input. Now you can go ahead and save it, close that out, and technically the material function is ready to use. Go ahead and make a material. We'll call this mSurface base. Open it up. And one trick you can do here, instead of having to drag it in like that, you can go ahead and open it. Click anywhere inside the graph, and in the details panel, we want to expose to the library. And we're going to type custom functions as the category. So go ahead and save that. Once you close this out, inside your material, you can right click and type custom functions, and here is the function you've made. All right, so this, you're going to have a problem. You can't connect this to your inputs for your materials. So what you want to do is click in the graph to bring up your material details. And in the search details, go ahead and type use material attributes. And you want to check this box. And what that's going to do is just going to compact that node down into a single input, which is what this is. Now you're going to get an error. You can fix this error if it gets annoying by opening it. And on the inputs, you can set use preview values as default. If you check that on and save it, those will go away. So if you don't have anything connected to these input pins, it's going to use whatever values that you have set inside the function. But we're going to actually make this into parameters. So hold down the V as in Victor key to drop a vector 3. Name that surface color. Hold down S to drop a scalar parameter, and we'll call this surface roughness. Now if you look here, these are actually out of order. And the reason they're out of order is because I didn't actually change this priority. So you've got set priority, we want that to 2, and surface color to 1. And when I save it, you'll see now that they're in order. You don't have to do that, that's just something that I like to do. You can also set these to be in order too. Since they're parameters, you're going to have a group in the details panel. You want to set that to something like surface, or let's do material properties. We'll set that priority to 1. And you can drop this down and choose material properties and set that to 2. And you can see they've updated their how they're displayed in your parameters. So we'll go ahead and save that material. You can close the surface base and the function. And on the material, just right click, create material instance. We'll say Mick surface blue. We're going to open that up. And your parameters are right here, so you can check these on. Choose a blue color of whatever type, and then go ahead and set your roughness to something. And you can save a child. We'll do blue A. Change this to red. Or an orange, I guess. Save child. Surface red. A. Or no, orange. And save that. And this one is surface blue, so I'm going to change this one back to blue. Maybe a darker blue. Control S to save, close that out, and you have your materials here. Something else you can do is you can actually layer your surfaces. So you can copy this and paste it. We're going to change this to surface color B and surface roughness B. I'm also going to change the categories. Surface B. I'm going to change this to surface A. Hold down your L key to drop a linear interpolator node, as well as another scalar. And we'll call this surface blend. Connect B. Oh, I'm sorry. We need a material layer blend. Let's do standard. So, base material, top material, and then your alpha is going to be your surface blend. And I'm going to just drop a saturate node in here for good measure. This is basically a clamp. It's going to clamp your values from 0 to 1. Plug that up to there. And here are your new parameters. That's set to global. That should be fine. So save it. Open up your MIC. Where's it at? Surface port. We'll go ahead and change this to a green. And keep that at 0 so it's shiny. And as you drive the blend, you'll see that it goes to the other color. And because it's saturated, it's going to stay between 0 and 1. So you can go beyond 1, but it's always going to stay at 1. And you can do the same thing with a texture. So if you had a texture, you would pull off any one of these channels, and that would be your alpha. And that's it.